Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to this week's Astro Weather Watch. I'm Kesenya, your relationship and holistic astrologer here at AstroLada with this week's Astro Weather just for you. Now, it's not the most potent week this week in the astral skies, but it is worth noting what's going on and how it's going to affect you nonetheless. First off, on the 28th of April, we are going to be having a new moon in Taurus at 7 degrees. A very interesting new moon. It's going to be square to Pluto, square to Mars, and conjunct the fixed star Hamal. It's quite a potent new moon, and we're all going to feel its effects. April is going to go out with the proverbial bang, my friends. This is a time for understanding what we value most, taking also, because it's in Taurus, time for pleasure. It's about saving our stuff, our money, our possessions, and working out a financial plan in order to be self-sufficient going forward into the future. Part of the lesson of this new moon is learning to feel worthy of what it is you desire in life. So do keep that in mind. That is the theme of the upcoming new moon in Taurus, and it is going to be a doozy, so hang on to your hats. Then on the 1st of May, and remember these are Australian times, you can basically add a day if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and particularly in the United States area of the world. But I'm using Australian Eastern Standard Time here. So on the 1st of May, in Australian time, the last day of April in the rest of the world, let the fun begin as Venus moves into Aries. Now, this is going to affect us on a personal level. We're going to feel more fired up. Now, Venus has been in her exaltation for quite some time, moving first retrograde and now moving back direct through Pisces, her exaltation. And so things with Venus have been generally quite good because Venus is powerful when she's in Pisces, but now she's moving into Aries, and this is a fun energy. It's not so ethereal and dreamy and artsy and musical. It's much more playful, like let's play some games. Especially in the love arena, I might add, let's take some action, especially in the financial arena when Venus moves into action-oriented Aries. Just some things to be careful of, my friends. Be careful of acting on impulse when you are spending. This is highly likely during a Venus in Aries transit each year, because when Venus leaves Aries and moves into her own sign, Taurus, then we can regret what we've spent our money on if we're too impulsive. So watch the impulsive energy of Aries when it comes to Venus things like where you spend your money, but also being impulsive with our affections and who we choose to bestow them on. We might be in a zone of enjoying the chase and the competition that comes with finding new love, but then at the end of Venus's transit through Aries, we might go, what on earth was I thinking? So tread carefully as much as you can. Then on the 3rd of May, we're going to have Venus in a conjunction with Neptune. Now, this is not the first time this has happened this year. So here we go again. This is the most romanticized day of the year when these two beautiful energies come together. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, and it brings to us the ability to generate more art, more creativity, and more romance into our life, keeping in mind that this is forming in the sign of Aries, so we are willing to take action to create art and to create music and to create romance. We're not just dreaming about it off in the ethereal, we're actually doing something about it. We're spontaneously buying those flowers for that beautiful girl who walks past us in our lunch break. We're actually, going home and setting up a canvas in the living room because we decide on a whim that we're going to start painting again like we did when we were a teenager. So these sorts of things are likely to happen with Venus conjunct Neptune this time in Aries, and it's going to be enjoyed. This is an energy of getting into it, getting active, and enjoying every single moment. 3rd of May, my friends, look forward to it. And finally, on the 5th of May for Australia, 4th of May for the rest of the world, Pluto is going to turn retrograde at 3 degrees of Aquarius, and he's going to be retrograding all the way back to 1 degree of Aquarius on the 14th of October 2025. So Pluto is going back over old ground, making sure he's left no stone unturned in his mission to reveal all the darkness and all the cobwebs in your personal basement, my friends. Some people are going to come undone by this. Truths will come out, things will be exposed, the ground will be further prepared for Pluto and all he's going to do for us when he moves forward in October. So he's plowing the ground, getting ready for the new seed that's going to be sown. The stage is being set for a shift in your life. Pluto retrograde energy is not to be trifled with. And that's about it for the week ahead, my friends. As I said, a fairly short one in the Astro weather, but one to be noted nonetheless. May you have a blessed week, and if you would like a reading or a report, Astro report from me, simply go to my readers page at AstroLada. I'll see you there.